Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video. This is my review for the Huddersfield vs Leeds United game, 1-1. A flat performance, let's say, a flat performance. Not a great one from us. Yet again, if you watch that first half, they were kicking the absolute living daylights out of us. They should have had a red card when Somerville got stamped on above his leg. It was like on his leg. Studs first, bang. That's a red card every day of the week, you know? So that should have been a red card first. And then they did get a red card at half-time with an elbow to the face of Burpo, but it was a second yellow, which means he only misses one game. Hog, he only misses one game. An elbow to the face is a straight red. I don't know where the ref got two yellow cards from. I know he already was on a yellow, but you can still give him a straight red because that's bad. He elbowed him in the face. And apparently what I heard, the Huddersfield commentators said that Burpo milked it. He got elbowed in the face. What do you mean milked it, you idiots? Yeah, he elbowed him in the face. And the commentators were saying throughout the game, when I was watching, the commentators throughout the game were saying, oh, this is a Yorkshire derby. No, this is a Yorkshire derby, a tight game. No, it was just Huddersfield were playing disgusting football. They were playing more rugby than football in that first half. And then the second half was mostly Leeds United, you know? But that was so stupid. Like, the first goal as well, I'm not going to blame Melia. Some people are blaming Melia. You can't. The free kick goes whipped in, it's headed. Melia has to make a save. It's right in front of him, makes the save. No one follows, and it's just a tap in. It's just a tap in there, and they're 1-0 up, and you're just like Helic, who came off the bench for Nakayama, who was injured. So he got injured, and of course the man that come on for all the injuries scores the goal. And yeah, throughout that second half, because the first half after that, we didn't get any chances after the 5th minute when Somerville had a chance. Besides that, nothing happened in that first half. Second half was started off a bit slow. We tried to get into the game, and then we got into the game. We started to get a chance, and we started to push forward and try and bring this back. We bring on Pirro, James, and Roberts for Gray, Nonto, and Kamara in the 62nd minute, trying to make some changes in this game, trying to bring it forward. Jorginho Rutter, let's just say, for this game, besides, if like for the first half and a bit for like 10, 15 minutes of the second half, he was poor. Because people were blaming Bamford and saying get Joseph on, but for me, you can't blame Bamford. It wasn't his fault because you had Rutter, who wasn't really in the game. So Rutter has a lot of good games, I know that. So I'm not coming at him for this. It's not like a harsh. I'm not being criticism. I'm criticizing him for this performance. He gets the ball so much, but in that first half, start of the second half, he wasn't in the game at all for me. And he didn't link up the play at all between the midfield and attack. So Bamford couldn't really get into the game. Second half, we started moving. Dan James comes on, and we look so much of a better side with him out wide. For some reason, we kept going to Somerville in that second half, by the way. We kept passing it to Somerville when we went to Somerville's side every single time almost, but we went to Dan James' side about 2-3 times, and we almost went through like all those times. Like, I feel like we should have tried to play Dan James in more because of his pace, and like that would have been used way better for me than Somerville. No, not saying anything bad about Somerville. I think he's had another not great game. That's 3 games in a row he's not been great. I think he's still holding up a little niggle in his leg from his injury. You know, I think he's still got a little bit of a knock there. You know, and he did go down in this game as well, so the knock might have continued. But yeah, recently he hasn't been the way he's played all season. Poor performance, like for most of this game, and then we got into the game. Dan James puts the ball into Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts whips it in the box. Bamford scores, and Patrick Bamford makes it 1-0 and rescues a point for us. And after that, we had chance after chance, and we just couldn't finish it. Rutter had a header that just went over the bar. Bamford had one at the end, which was wide. It was poor, a poor shot. I'm trying to think of any other chance we've really had, you know, shots-wise. But yeah, we tried we started to test the keeper towards the end. And why can't we do that for the whole game, you know? We did that for the whole game. I think we win this game. But the first half and second half was so different. First half, it was stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. And finally, we got the ball in the second half and we were actually allowed to play football. In that first half, the ball was in play 22 minutes in that whole game. 22 minutes for the whole game the ball was in play. That's stupid. That's like, I think that adds up extra time as well. That's the added time as well. 22 minutes. That just shows what a great, championship team Huddersfield is. Poor, having to waste time and waste time and waste time. And they celebrate a draw like they won the league. Oh, God. But, you know, we'll move. We'll still get promoted, in my opinion. We just have to keep going. I was never saying, oh, we're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. I said we put ourselves in a title challenge when we beat Leicester. But now I'm like, I don't care. I mean, I didn't really care at that point. I just want second at least. I just want promotion. That's it. That's all I want. I just want to get promoted back to the Premier League, not having to go through the playoffs. But now let's go through the player ratings. Elan Melia for me, I'll give him a 6 point. I'll give him a 7. Sorry, let's go 7. I'll give him a 7 because I don't think he was bad today. Again, I don't think the goal was his fault. He saved us in the first half. I think they had 2 big chances where they almost scored and he saved us. So I'll give him a 7. Archie Gray, I'll give a 6.5. Thought he was all right today, but not his best performance. Joe Rodon, I'm going to give a 7 as well. I thought he was good today as well. I thought he tried. I thought he defensively he's always great, you know. And I'll give Ampadu the same probably. I'll give him a 7 as well. Good performance from him. Junior Furpost, 6.5. I thought he, with Somerville, offered a bit in attack, but yeah, sometimes he could be a bit better in certain situations. But I thought he was all right today. I don't think he was bad. Ilya Gruev, I think, had an off game today for most of that game. I think he had a bit of a not a completely off game, but he wasn't his usual self for me on the pitch. That's why I'm going to give him a 6. Glenn Kamara, I'm going to give him a 6 as well. I mean, he got 62 minutes. You know, did he really offer a lot? I mean, I thought he was all right, but yeah, I don't think he was great. Willie Nonto, I'll give him a 6.5 because I thought he did decent things in attack, but then also I think he didn't. Sometimes he would offer us something and then he wouldn't offer us something, and then during the second half when we said we have to get into him, to get into this game, he just goes down so easily, and I'm like, come on, bro, get up. Jorginho Rata, for his standard, I'm giving him a 6 because I thought he was not great today for most of the game. He didn't really link up the play between defense and attack that much in this game. Crescencio Somerville, again, I'm going to give him a 6.5. Thought he was good today. I think the thing is about him, I think he was all right. I say good, I mean all right. But I don't think he's his usual self. Like, he hasn't been his usual self throughout the season in the last 3 games. And again, I mean, he had some chances where he tries to shimmy it back and trying to bend it. He had that shot that hit the post, didn't he, in the second half, where he bends it and it hits the post. But, like, sometimes it comes to him in those situations. I'm like, I know he's right foot, just hit it with your left. Just go for it with your left. Because he gets in those situations where he has all the space on the left foot, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna try and cut in. But I thought he didn't play bad today. And Patrick Bamford, he got us a goal to save us. And throughout the game, really, I can't really say anything bad about him throughout the game in the way of he didn't have anyone like to link the play with, you know, throughout most of the game. But in the second half, I think he improved. I'm going to give him a 7. I think he improved in that second half because Rutter improved. Because Rutter improved towards the end, Bamford could improve because he could link the play and Bamford could actually get into the game. Scored the goal, of course, from a beautiful Connor Roberts cross. We can rank the subs as well. Connor Roberts, so he came on, delivered, got the assist, so he did what a sub's supposed to do. I'll give him a 7.5 for a substitution because he did what he's supposed to do. Came in and changed the game. Dan James, the exact same. Came in, changed the game. 7.5 for me. He came in, changed the game, offered us something out wide with some pace, and thought he was good today. Joel Pirro, 6, slow. Again, I would have brought on Joseph instead of Pirro in the 10, honestly. I think Joseph would have offered us more in the 10 than Pirro. And I know people keep going on at Pirro. I know some people are upset that people keep going on and on about Pirro. He's too slow. During that game when he came on, he didn't offer much. And every time he got the ball, he seems to slow the play down and slow the attack down when we had chances. But, oh well. We move on to our next game. Hopefully we can improve from that performance. Man of the match, I'd say. Who would I give man of the match? I don't even know who gets man of the match for this performance, really. Like, if I'm actually going to give it to anyone. I'll give it to Melia. You know what? Melia had a good game. He saved us twice in that first half. He saved us throughout the game, in my opinion. I'll give it to Melia. He'll get my man of the match. We move on to the next game. Take this game out of your minds, boys. We'll move on to the next one, and we'll still get promoted. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.